We should be live. Oh, YouTube. There we go. Hey, everybody. Welcome back to another RSG Lunch Stream, the stream where we hang out with you wonderful and amazing people and have fun talking and discussing and doing shit in Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes, the mobile game brought to you by Capital Games. I'm your host, Ranger J 1999, welcoming you into the show on this TGIF. It's TGIF, bitches. Let's celebrate. It's time for the weekend. It's time to have fun. It's time for you guys to get your ass off work, get your butt home, open up a cold one, drink some booze, sit back and relax, and let's just have some fun as we do stuff in the game. Glad to have you guys here on a Friday. Hope everyone's doing well. Go ahead and give your greetings in the chat. You know how we do it here. Get your greeting. Say hi to me. Say hi to the skewers. Whip out your pickles. Stroke your Wookiees. Whatever it is you need to do, feel free. There's lots of new sound alerts and with stream alerts that you can play while we're doing it. If you want to get our attention, you can do super chat. All that's welcome. If you have questions that you want to pose to us, feel free. Put your question in the chat. Make sure you put the format that we always like. Put the word question for your actual question statement, and we will pick it up and answer your questions. I hope everyone's having an awesome, awesome, awesome day. What's this thing? Sending me another mod. Okay. When thing gets on here, I'm going to kick his ass. All right, he's just spamming me with all these mods that he's hitting 20 speed on. It's such a dickweed. So I'm like, wait, what am I getting pinged for? What's happening? And it's being thing. So there you go. All right. Not a lot going on in the game. We're kind of in this slope here where, GAC's happening and all that other stuff next week. And got a big announcement with GAC. I don't think Nev wanted to hop on. So we'll wait to do that here. But of course, we'll do mod depression, some other things. But I know Nev wants to discuss the new GAC brackets. I'm sure you guys all saw that. We should get, what's today? Friday, did we get Bruiser release? Might come out today. I don't know. Or Wrecker, I'm sorry. I keep saying Bruiser. I thought it was going to come out yesterday. I don't know. So, we'll see what happens, but we'll do the lunch stream today. Now, remember, tonight, 9 p.m. Eastern, we'll do our State of Survival stream. That's with McGrande and Finn and all those awesome cats at Friday on the YouTube, here on YouTube's. And then tomorrow, we'll have Jedi Academy on YouTube, and then tomorrow night, we'll have our D&D stream over on Twitch, so that'll be a lot of fun. Hope everyone's doing good. With that, let's start doing some stuff in the game. Make sure you hit that thumbs up, subscribe, and all that other good stuff. Subscribe over here on YouTube, subscribe over on Twitch. Help support the channel. So if you'd like to support the channel, that's a great way of doing it. Also, if you'd like to support us another way, you can become a Patreon sponsor. You're more than welcome to do that. Helps the channel and all that good stuff. Keep us doing what we're doing. So if you like the live streams and want us to keep doing it, by all means, feel doing that. We do have the Galactic Challenge today. What is this? Bones for Rebels? What are we facing, though? Let's see what the feats are. Complete the battle with the full team of Rebel units, okay? Complete the battle with one light side droid character in the party, sure. Complete the battle after attacking out of turn 20 or more times. Right. This ought to be interesting. And we're facing Jedi with Cam. Christ. It would be them. Alright, well, let's just give this a shot while we're waiting for people to show up. This ought to be creamy. Let me see here. We'll go with the full complement. We'll go with the full complement of what we know. So let's do this. All right, let me give this a shot real quick. See what we can do. All right. We definitely want to shoot the Yodas. Get him off the board. Yep. Let's do this so they can't attack. Okay. Everybody, go kill Yodis. Okay, no, he's getting his health back. Okay. Let's just get all that bullshit off. Okay. Okay, Yoda's dead. Okay. They're being evil. Resisted. Okay. 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 Alright. Well, that's easy enough. Lead the battle. Whole squad of rebels. Lead the battle. Attacking 20 times at a turn. Okay. And then we have to do 3 light side droid characters in the party. Alright, we can do that later. That's fine. That's not that big. Okay, we got that done. Alright, keep getting your greetings. I just wanted to check that out real quick. So we have to do 3 droids. So we just have to include R2 Daytoa in there. So we'll do that later on. Alright, so we're doing that. Looks like Thane Kyrell, the GAC Whisperer, has joined us. Thane, what's going on, buddy?
Hello, hello.
What's going on, man?
Nothing bad. Big day yesterday, huh?
Yeah, just a little bit. Just a little bit. We'll get into it get into it soon. I mean, I'm waiting for Nev to get here because he wanted to jump on and we wanted to discuss it. So I'll give Nev some time. Yeah. Of course, if he doesn't, then we won't. But yeah, we'll just go ahead and discuss it. So big announcement yesterday with GAC and stuff. So we'll cover it here soon. But keep giving your greetings. Keep hitting that thumbs up. Get your ass in here. Come on, it's a lunch stream. All right, so we just did. Let me see, what other events do we have today? I just have to go win with 3 light side droids. That one's not a tough one. Mother Tiles and Shards. Well, okay. Well, we'll use the rubber bowls. We just used them. Why not just have it a rubber bowl day? All right. Let's put this on auto because it's going to be creamy. Yeah, the Grievous has already pooped. He just got straight in the keister. All right. Oh, goodness. Oh, goodness. All right. Doing that. We'll do this real quick, and then we'll go do some mod depression. Then we'll give the greeting, give Nev some time to get his ass in here. And if it's not here by a certain time, then, well, we're just going to go ahead and discuss the GAC changes. So keep getting your ass in here. Keep hitting that thumbs up. Keep giving your greeting. If you got questions, pop those into the chat. You guys know the deal. And now we go after the Dooku's. And, all right, anytime they're up bubbles. Okay. That's right. Big hit. He's almost there. There we go. Rubbables handled it. All right. Well, we only got 2 Zetas. I don't think I've only got but 4 one time. It's always 2. So, oh well. I don't care. Yeah, you know, let's go do some mod depression. Now I checked the store. There is nothing in the store. It's all poop. So we're gonna have to see what we have to roll. Unfortunately, there's nothing. I've checked all these mods already, and there's just nothing on them. So a lot of gold. But you know what? We got to work on offensive mods things. So I think we need to pull some mods. I think that's what we need to do.
Speaking of mods, you know who has incredibly lacking in the mod department?
Who?
Rambam.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
I was like looking at his roster because he's like, oh yeah, like I've not been modding harder. And I'm like, well, it can't be that bad. And I go in there and I'm like, what the hell, Rambam?
Rambam.
I was like, he's not joking. He's got Ed level type of mods for his GP range.
Well, I mean, I was to tell you, bro. Rambam's gonna do what Rambam's gonna do, man. I mean, he loves Mace for God's sake. So what else do you want us? I mean, what do you want me to say, man? I mean, you can't reason with them. I mean, some men just want to see the world burn. Thing. So
this is true.
All right, so we got some offensive mods. Let's start the mod depression. Let's get in here and do it. Get these offense mods rolled. I'll work on these for a little bit. Okay. Let's see how many were crap. 1, 2. Oh, only 2 out of 20. We got 18 that are actually $5 or higher. Wow,
nice.
About time, man. Usually they're just they're not good.
You like 6 of them?
Yeah, I know. They're usually 6, right? All right, so let's start from the top and work our way down. Do we get a gold one? Do we get any purplers? We got 1 purpler. Let's see what we got. It's got 4. Okay, it's got 4 speed on it. No defense in the secondary stats. All right, let's roll at 12 and see what we get. Here we go. Just gonna move on from that mod. That was pretty mean. All right, next one. All right, this has another 4 speed, and it's got protection. I like this mod thing. I would really like this one to hit. Now, we just got smoked on the last mod. I would really like for this mod to hit. All right, here we go. Big cash prizes, big money. Here we go. And
Oh, there it is.
Finally, let's slice this bitch up. All right, here we go. Big money. Let's see if we can get another hit. We got 2 chances to do this, so let's go. And you son of a bitch.
Good chance. I'm not terrible, but
all right, let's try it again one more time. Let's see if we can get to 19. Come on, give me 19. You bastard!
Still a good mod, though. Still a really good mod.
You dick! Oh,
I know that one hurt. That one hurt. Did you see the one I got today?
yeah, you're a piece of shit. I already told the Skewers you're an asshole. God damn it. All right. Mod depression. All right, here we go. Rolling 9. See if we get speed on this one. Nope. Next one. Nope. Next one. Nope. The next one. Denied. All right. Well, this is going swimmingly. Oh boy. Oof, the depression's hard today, their thing. Good God and gravy. Well, let's do some grays. That ought to be spanky doodle. If they're not 5 speed, then get the hell out of here. All right, that's a big miss. All right, next one. Nope. I think they screwed this thing. They were like, hey, we'll give you extra mods, but you're not going to hit shit with them. Well, it's the law of the land. Okay, that's another miss. Wow, this is mean today. They really cranked the dial up. They saw me getting that one mod. They're like, "Oh shit, we left the thing on," and then turned it all the way up to suckage. Yep, look at this. Good God. Ooh, this is mean. Finally, a speed one. All right, we got to finally. There we go. Okay, let's give this a slice. What happens? It's got defense. That's not a good sign for us thing. All right, here we go. Slice and. Chili.
They really want to make sure you crit, man.
Chili. Let's see if we get some more mats here. We have 1 more 50. We'll use it. All right. We'll give this one another slice of DD. Let's see here. Let's see if we can hit it. If not, then this mod goes bye-bye. Bye-bye. Damn. Man, they're just toying with us today.
That's rough, buddy.
It's rough. Oh, another miss. And another miss. And another miss. Damn! Another miss. Good God. Holy shit. What a day. Man, mod depression was strong. Wow. Holy cow, folks. That is just unbelievable. Wow. All right. Well, let's just get rid of all these mods. They didn't do much for us. We tried. Good Lord in heaven. Wow. That was some crazy stuff. Damn. Makes me want to drink early in the morning. Man. That's brutal, man. I'm sorry. That's brutal. That was very mean. Jesus Christ. Okie dokie in the pokey. Well, that was fantastic. Let's go say hi to everybody after getting my ass kicked again in mods. Dude, Jesus. Man, we've had some rough days saying that was pretty much the roughest I've had in a while, man. Because you know what made it even worse? We hit that mod on that blue that hit 13. We're like, oh yeah, we got a couple shots. No.
Yep.
That was the one that was really the meanest, I think, out of
That
all
one
those.
hurt.
Because the other ones didn't hit. I mean, we didn't really lose out on anything because they didn't hit anything. But that one, that was mean. That was really, really not nice.
Yeah.
All right. So.
That one hurt a lot.
Yeah, I felt that one in the old swingster. All right. Let's say hi to all the boys and girls. Make sure you're hitting that thumbs up, everybody. And let's say hi. Let's say we start off with you. Just a stupid Friday. Going to be a busy weekend as well. But hope everyone is doing well, being safe, and getting ready for the party. Well, don't work too hard, Utah. Get your schoolwork done and do all that other stuff, but you get your ass and have some fun this weekend. You deserve it. Freeman's here, aka Mr. Kitty. Boo Boo Kitty's significant other says, howdy, howdy, fellow skewers. Hello, Freeman. Robert Mueller in the Mueller Report is coming in. He says, TGIF skewers, we have a 4-day weekend ahead. Nice. That's must be a Europe thing because we don't have one of those here. So enjoy your 4-day weekend. Relax. Drink a nice cold beverage. My man, yeah, there you go. Lee Boca's here. He's a thumbs up. I like it. Run his eye with the TGIM F and F skewers. Nice, nicely spoken, running. And glad to have you guys here. Robert Willis says it was easy. Rangers remove Han. Yeah, I know. I will do it here. You know what we'll put on the background here. You know what? Let's go do that before I finish saying hi to everybody. They want to see the damn droid one. So let's go do this again. Do the same battle. Take out Han. No, wait. Why would we take out Han? No, yeah, I guess we want Chewie in there. Let's see. Rebels. We have to use 3 droids, so we don't have much choice. Alright, let's go. Who else we got in here? We got Lord Megatron and the Decepticons coming in, and they're giving us a happy, he says, happy Friday skewers. Very nice. All right, we got to get that Yoda down. He's gonna whack the shit out of us. All right, let's do this. Free shots. You know what? We gotta protect the Chewie. So let's loot the one. All right, let's take off all their bullshit. All right, big hits. Let's go. Get him, fellers. Get him. Kill the Yoda. Get him. Yes, good. All right, we gotta get Cam next. Oh, you cheating bastards. I got something for you. All right, you think you're going to let Cam get away? You're wrong. Oh, Chewie. So nice. Let's get some burn going. Keep them getting turn meter. Oh, nicely done. Stun from the R2 Daytona. All right, let's do a big AoE here. It didn't do a damn thing. Fail. All right, Cam's getting loose. Can't have that. Take that turn meter. Get him. Yes, good. Good. All right, let's do this on her. Stun her ass. Yes, good. Let's go after bears. Okay. I'll just take all that bullshit off. Let's do this. Free shots. Take off your buffs. Screw you. And we pretty much got this. We got it. We got this. 3 droids. Worked out perfectly. Yay. There. It's nice and done. There. I did it. Got the victory. 3 droids. There you go. We've got the full rewards. Pretty simple Simon stuff. There we go. All right. Where were we at? Wet All 73's here says, yay, Friday. Huzzah. Let's see here. Foreigner says, hello there, skewers. TGIF. TGIF to you, my friend. Trouble on Demand with the same things as TGIF skewers. What's going on, Trouble? Herman Fulgrim says, hoo-hoo. RSG says, thank God it's Friday. Yes, indeed. TGIF to you, sir. Says, am I the only one super excited to place more teams on defense for GSC? No, I am. Actually, I am. These new GSC changes, we'll get here once if Nev gets his ass in here. We'll talk about it, but it actually works in my favor. So I'm excited about it. Ghost Strike says, hey everyone. Hey Ghost, what's going on? What else? 3 says, I got 3 once. I was shocked in disbelief. 3 Zetas, huh? Well, it's either 2 or 4 for me. I can't remember if I ever got a 3, but you remember the other ones more than, I know I got a 4 once and I almost puked happiness. Ronan Zeiss is somewhere in a dark corner of Capital Games headquarters. Krem has his finger on the button, small in his face. It's not a button, it's a dial. He confirmed that. It's a dial. So this the Illuminati, they have it on their dial. They must have had it low when I first started because we were starting to hit. And they're like, oh no, got super slow motion, like, and turned it up, and I was like, damn it. Buzzsaw says, still wait on the hot tub stream, and then he blocked McVie on the Twitter stream. This is not good. What Twitter stream? You mean Twitch? Then he blocked McVenom on the Twitch stream. This is not good. What happened? I know he was streaming early this morning. Did he block McVenom? I need more details on this. What's going on? Well, I just want to let you know, Buzzsaw, I'm stepping up. If Finn won't do it, I'll do it. I'll do the damn hot tub stream. So, some of us have balls around here. Just throwing it out there. I have to do it. I'll suck it up, Thane. I'll take one for the team. You know me. I'm a team player. Someone's got to do it, and if Finn's not going to do it,
no. We have to get Finn to do this. The skewers
adamant.
want Finn. Skewers again to get Finn.
I was just saying we have a backup ranger, so
got to give the skewers what they want.
I know he's going to let a lot of people down. Master Oogway's here. Hello, Master Oogway. His question: I will be in new D3 GAC. The post says 3 total squads. Actually, is this not 3 defense squads, therefore 6 total squads counter? So you put 3 more teams on defense, which means you need 3 more teams for offense. So 6 in total. Absolutely, you got it right. Buzzsaw says you might need medication after this round of mod depression. Nah, I just have it. My medication is liquor. Darth Rocky, what's going on? Says deploy the lax if I get to the chopper. Oh, he's doing a French Arnold Schwarzenegger. I like that. Come on, hit that thumbs up. Quit being a bunch of pussies. Do it. Come on. Master Igwe says sorry and hello, Friday Skippers. Nothing to apologize for, my friend. You had a question, we answered it, you got it, and it's all good. Hawthorne says, or just do the droid one with Ray. Yeah, I wanted to do with Rebels. I know Hawthorne always has good advice, but I wanted to go with Rebels. The Rebels. So, and then I think that gets us caught up. Keep hitting that thumbs up. And then, yeah, we're good to go. And then the Nev is here. Hello, Nev.
At last.
Mm-hmm. Took
I desperately need to get an SSD for this PC because it just took 20 minutes to boot up.
Damn.
Granted, it booted up on the wrong monitor, which is why it shut down and rebooted it.
Well, these things happen. Yeah.
Yeah.
Science, technology.
Technology.
Yeah, all that good stuff. All right, Nev. Let me pull it up. The post. The piece. So the skewers know what we're talking about. Get out of the game for a second. There it is. All right, we have the new GAC divisions. It's pretty straightforward. They're so if you're not sure where you're going to be in the divisions, let's talk about this. So you can see the scale here. Now I'll be in Division 2. I'm at 6.8, almost 6.9 million GP, so I'll be in Division 2. I will no longer be in Division 1. Thane, you're going to be Division 1, I'm pretty sure, right? You're 8-point-something million.
Yeah, I'm like 8.37, something like that.
Yeah, so you're Division 1. Nev,
you're definitely going to be Division 1 then.
Yeah, and then Nev, you are Division 4, all right, because you're above 5.1 million.
My main account is 5.17. So yeah, I just made it into Div 4.
Div 4, baby. Here we go. All right, so you can see where you rely in the new division settings, right? Remember, if you're 1 GP over the threshold, you are in that division, so beware. Now, you can see where they're the points in the Rhodium and Kyber and all that stuff. That's you can go look at that yourself. Now, the other thing is wards will be unchanged. The top divisions require more character squads. Ships will remain unchanged, so we're not going to need extra ships to address the growth and expansion of rosters. This is the following will be added to both 3v3 and 5v5 versions of GAC. Division 1 has 4 total squads that they have to place on defense. If I'm understanding this correctly. Is that how you read this thing in Nav, that you have to put 4? It's 4 more squads that you have to put down on defense.
The way I read it is you need 4 more. So you're going to need 4 on defense and 4 on offense.
Right. Yeah. Div 2 through 4 will need 3 total squads. So, you'll need 3 and 3, so 6. And then Div 5 says add 2 total squads. So, pardon me. Div 5 will have 2, and then Division 6 will just get 1 more additional squad added to the mayhem and stuff. So there you go. So it's pretty on point. And this will not be for the next round of GAC. They'll be the one after this GAC. So this next one's 5v5 with ships. So after this one, then we will get the new format. The new format. So you'll be in a new division and stuff like that. So I've talked to Nev a little bit yesterday on the GAC Center. We'll get his thoughts here in a second. But Thane, looking at this, what do you think, man?
I like it. The only thing I wish it would have changed, and to no surprise, is I wish it would have given us 3 fleets on defense for Division 1. But
I thought it was still 2. Is it 3 for Division 1?
No, I said I wish they would have given us 3.
I don't. So it's just they need to round out fleets more, man. I said this, and I'm with you, Thane. I'd love to see them do a little bit more with fleets, but until they get these total fleets rounded out and more ships and stuff, I mean, Christ in heaven, man, I'm not ready for that to go 3 fleets.
Oh no, I am. I'm ready, especially with Razor Crest coming. And that would give me such an advantage in my bracket.
Tumbo Dry just popped in and says, Happy Pickled Pork Friday. Glad to have you here, sir. And he says, I'm late, but are we all positive about the changes? I think so.
Yeah.
We're all pretty positive. Nev, you're pretty positive about the changes. Your thoughts?
Yeah, I'm positive. I mean, I do have a couple of critiques. The fleets is the main critique, I think. I get if they leave they don't have to change any code by leaving it at 1 and 2, so that they don't have to do any coding or scripting changes, which is why they left it at 1 and 2. But I think there's the people that are in 3, 4, 5, and 6, the new 3, 4, 5, and 6, competitors, players, gamers, they've spent a lot of resources on fleet, and they'll feel that they've done it for nothing because the double fleet node is only a recent change. It's less than a year change that. I don't think it will last long though. I do genuinely think that they'll extend it to 5. I think 5 would be a decent compromise, maybe not necessarily 6. If they did it to 5, that would mean the old Div 1 GP threshold. So anybody that crosses the 4.5 million GP threshold would require 2 fleets. Well, not 2 fleets, 4 fleets, 2 on defense, 2 on offense. I like the extra squads that they're throwing in there. I know a lot of people have been shimphing about rewards, but the end of season rewards have never been that good.
No. So
I like the end of week rewards. They're great. You know, you get your Zetas, you get Omegas, you get your slicing material, and you get some gear.
Yeah.
Yes, people did whinge a little bit when they would change it from the Zetas to the fleet, the fleet ones. But they only did that for 1 week, and then they instantly reverted back to the same end of week ones. I'm not that fussed about the end of month rewards. I've never cared about the end of month rewards because I love the game mode. So I'm not really that fussed about that. Plus we've got, there's challenges, there's tier 3 assaults, there's Galactic Conquest. There are so many other aspects and so many other areas where you get more, where you get rewards. And the end of month rewards is just a big chunk of the tokens anyway. So I'm not really that fussed about that. My primary concern and my primary critique is I'd like to see them extend the double fleet node down to a minimum of the new Division 5, which I think might be easy for them to do. I just don't think that they've done it instantly because it doesn't require any code changes or script rewrites for the game mode itself.
All right. The other thing that I was thinking about this with the GA, with the changes, right? And we also have Wolf Donaldson coming in, says, good morning, skewers. Ray Rock says, good morning, pickle flashers and Wilkie strokers. Glad to have you guys here. Tumbo Dry says, Mace on defense. No. And then we'll get to your question here in a second, Ziglet. But the thing I was thinking about is, how do we think this is going to affect people's rosters? There's a lot of people that are flying up in these higher divisions that have gone for a lot of Galactic Legends. But if they have to put more teams on defense, 3 more teams and they're top heavy, they're going to be in big trouble. They're going to be in really big trouble because, if you have to put 3 more teams down, just saying Division 2, 3, and 4, I mean, if you've gone for like Galactic Legends and stuff, your roster is going to be thinned out. What do you think about that thing?
I mean, I think it affects both the people who are top heavy and the bottom fluffers alike, because the bottom fluffers are going to be forced to face some tougher competition, and then the people who are top heavy are now all of a sudden facing people who have deeper rosters. So I think in the end, it's going to average itself out. Maybe at the first, it's kind of like when 3v3s was first around, right? You take a little while to get adjusted to it, but then after a while, you kind of just you get to the flow. And now that we've done 3v3 every other month, like people have the flow of it, right? So I think like maybe at first, like people are going to take a while to get adjusted to it. Maybe, during this time, people are going to look at the rosters and be like, oh, maybe now I do need to gear up my Imperial Troopers a little faster. Maybe I do need to work on this other squad, maybe I have to focus on my modding Rambam. So I think at first there might be that like initial shock of like, oh shoot, like I was not prepared. But I think in the long term, because this is one of the things you got to remember as well, is that they don't make changes to GAC very often. So we can't just look at it like immediately. We also got to look at it what it's going to look like a year from now, maybe a year and a half from now, maybe even 2 years from now, right? When more characters enter, when our rosters are even more developed. So I think in the interim, like in the beginning, I think it's going to be a bit of an adjustment period. But in the long term, I think people are going to adjust to it. Kind of how they adjusted to 3v3s, kind of how they adjusted to, 2 fleets on defense, all that stuff.
Hawthorne says the top and heavy guys will just stick down a couple Galactic Legends plus some crap in the back. Hope the Galactic Legends hold.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we see that now anyway, so.
Freeman says Thane, Relicate Daka will be the new meta in Division 1. No, I don't think that's going to be the case. Yeah.
I know, right? Stick her in the back and just have her
Well,
the
thing is, for me, this is going to be great because how many times, Thane, have we had so many teams left over for offense that we were like, man, we just didn't use them, and now we can start placing them on defense. Because I've got, we can put a whole Mandalorian team down or something along those lines and put those down and get people fits. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So it's going to be interesting to see how this plays out. And then for the GA Center, Nev, boy, we got some work cut out for after 5v5s. We got to redo the whole thing.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we've already started. I've already started doing some various different things. I mean, there are going to be some competitors that we drop. Well, it's not drop. It's not we don't like you, we're dropping you. It's we're trying to cut down the time to do production, and you don't do reports. And the easiest way to cut down on production time is to cut from the herd of people that don't do reports.
Yeah. Biggest link. Goodbye.
So it's not like, oh, we hate you, we don't like you, and that's why we're not covering you. It's it takes me between 5 and 6 hours of production every single show, and if you're not doing a report, I have to go rooting around and looking for reports.
Right.
So
and it's hard when GG's having the issues.
That's the thing. When there's no SWGOH.GG data, we literally, without a report, there is nothing to write about an individual person. And it's nice to write about what their take is on the week. Sometimes they roast themselves, sometimes they big themselves up. So. The bottleneck for the show is definitely Div 2 at the moment.
Yeah,
we've got like 20 people in as it currently stands. That would be. I mean, the weird thing is the other divs are kind of a nice split. Div 6 a nice split. 5 is, 4 is, 3 is, and then there's like this great big chunk in Div 2, and then Div 1 is between 8 and 10. So it's like 10. And then 20, and then 10, and 12, and 10, and So, but hey, to be honest, one of the we've been calling for it since the beginning of the show. The very first season that we did involved doing the regular divisions. So we did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, all the way down. But then as everybody got promoted and moved up to Div 1, we had like 30 people. It's like crap. How the hell do we do this?
I know, right?
So we started making up our own leagues within Division 1, and now we don't have to.
Yeah.
Which is beautiful. And the thing is, we've got, I mean, forget the Premier League. We've got major, triple A, double A, single A, minor. So we actually split Division 1 in our show into 5 leagues, which is exactly what they've done. They've broken Div 1 down into 5, because you've got 4.5 at 5, then the next one at 4, the next one at 3, the next one at 2, and then the next one at 1. So CG has actually split down Division 1 into 5 chunks, exactly the same way that we split our Division 1 into 5 leagues, which is just, so I mean, our leagues are ever so slightly different because we did a mixture of GP and top 80. But yeah, I'm over the I'm over the moon. It's like you said, it's going to take a bit of work during that off week at the end of season 3, but the changes coming in smack bang at the start of our season 3 is it's perfect. It couldn't be more better timed. Almost like they're like, oh, let's do the changes right for the start of season 3 of GA Center.
Doc Roberts says my only concern is auto sets are going to really suck now. Probably. JTB says dilly JTB dilly thing. You better give me a dilly.
Oh
you
God,
son of a
thing's
bitch.
not giving you a dilly. That's
son of a bitch.
Bad form. Bad form.
You bastard. All right. What else are in 3? So CG is taking lessons from content creators again. Well,
dilly. Sorry, I was
no, that's too late. You were late on your dilly. All right. So Grim was here. What happened to Finn? Finn was here and then he disappeared.
Yeah, maybe he had a work call or something.
Oh, okay. Well, Finn was here. I was going to give him a hard time. What happened with McVenom? Someone said he banned her from the Twitch stream or something.
I don't know. I don't know.
Someone said that. So, Ray Rock says dilly is so 2019. It's so whatever we wanted to make it. Ray Rock. Tumblr Dryas' question: will the top 100 tunes GP be the thing? I don't know. What are they? It's not going to be top 80 now because they're adding more teams. So what? Top 100? You think? Have to be top 100.
Yeah, I think it's a top 100, and then it's top 110 for like Div 1. I think someone said.
Yeah. So it'll be an increase in your overall GP and stuff. So we'll see how it goes. I mean, we'll play it out and see what it all kind of rounds out to. So it'll be nice. It'll be Tumblr Dry says formerly known as McVoltron. Yeah, she's still known as McVoltron.
Yeah, I will say there's another people who would with the increase in the teams as well, especially people trying to claw their way into a higher division. So people that are in the current Division 3, for example, that are holding off and just staying at that 3.795 cusp because they don't want to cross into Division 2 until they've got their fleet. They can fluff away because you're going to need that fluff bottom for the new teams. I mean, so if you've got the resources to turn a couple of 40 or 50k teams that are at the bottom end of your roster that you wouldn't really use now, but you will need if you go up a division because you need another 3 or another 2. You can go ahead and use those resources to turn those 40, 50k teams in 60, 70k teams and bump yourself up a division so that you're in a division that gets you better rewards.
All right. So
You really need to do this for TW.
Do what?
Increase squads that we put down.
Well, remember when we interviewed Crumb, he said they weren't doing anything.
I know what they do.
And that's still not enough to make people actually care about TW.
Look at what they've they've given us this before May the 4th. This is better than anything that they can give us on May the 4th. They like to make May the 4th huge, something that makes everybody happy. They've given us this before May the 4th. So my mouth is watering at the prospect of what they might actually give us on May the 4th now.
Yeah, me too. And something I forgot, something that my guildmates reminded me actually is in June we have EA Play.
That's true.
And they normally drop some stuff for EA Play as well.
You're right.
Well, we know that they're doing that new mobile game test on the Switch in June. So
that's not EA though.
No. It's not EA. It's it's that bloody mobile game company that does a bunch of other ones, isn't it?
Yeah. So that would be like for No, I'm talking about like in EA Play, like the CG likes to drop some news because they've done so like the last couple of years.
It's true. Science. Can't argue with science. Science. All right. So keep getting your your questions into the chat. Feel free to pop those in. We'll go back into some gameplay, but we want to get, let you guys hear about our thoughts on the new GAC changes and stuff. So let's go back into the game. Not that there's really much going on in the game. So Dialard using Twi'lek tactics is internally present. Luku come in pairs. Twins one could say, but always sexy. Yeah. Dialar, don't make me destroy you on GA Center. I will. I've got your back. I've got you, homie. Do not make me. Don't do the ET shit, man. I will burn, baby, burn. Ziggler, I think I had a question earlier. Let me look here. Ziggler says, "Did we finally get Did we really get a final word on the fleets either staying at the GP threshold or at the division threshold?" I
don't think we have.
No, so I don't know. Ziggler said, "Thing they did up the teams in TW early on, but the well guilds whined about it." Did they? I don't remember. Maybe they did.
They did, but they did like it was. You got to remember, this was like almost 2 years ago now, and then they increased it by a lot.
Yeah.
If they did that now,
it'd be fine.
Yeah.
The roster. I mean, the rosters that people have now warrant that. So.
Yeah, we had a lot less characters. People were a lot less developed. It's just, it was too much too soon. Like back then, if they would have increased it by, 3 to 4, they would have been fine. But they increased it by 10. That's a lot. Just now, if they increased it by 10, it would be fine. But back then that was a lot.
Yep. All right. So keep your questions coming in. Oh, goodness. I also have a big announcement. I finally got the hill done. I am so happy right now. A few little odds and ends left to do. Got a couple trees I got to cut down and stuff. I'll do that next week during one of the days. But for the most part, the hill is done. The wall is done. I'm hoping that the changes that we made will finally get that stupid-ass water going the right way we want it to. There's no more leaks, but pretty much the gardens are in. It's raining today, so... I'll give you a chance to go out and look at it here once we get done with the lunch stream. I have a few other odds and ends to do, but I'm pretty beat up because I was really killing myself yesterday. Man, I was really sorry after yesterday, but I was like a man on a mission, dude. I was like just possessed. I was like, I'm going to get this done. I was out there. Oh. So I'll get a recording for you guys here. Once all is said and done. There's a couple other things I need to do. There's a few trees on the hills I need to get cut down and some other stuff, and a little bit of area needs a little bit of mulch, but that won't take too long. So probably Sunday I'll try to get the last of it done. And then we have 2 little side projects we need to do. The walkway that leads against the hill, I'll show when I do the video, needs to be repaved. We need to add some more rocks, and we're going to do like a little concrete area for like where the stairs go up, and then we got to repair the causeway where all the water goes. It's cracked, and we got to go in there with some concrete and stuff and fix that up. And once that's done, then baby, I'm free for the year, man. I am absolutely free, and that won't take that long to do that. So yeah, so the hill, man, I couldn't be happier, man. But yeah, I looked at that last project like we were going to get this fucker done today. I don't care what it takes. If I have to be out here till midnight, I'm getting this bitch done. I don't want to think about it anymore. So we got it squared away. But I'll have some pictures before and after, and then I'll do a video and show it all to you guys. So let's see, Master Oogway question: what are the squad combos with Dark Trooper to beat Galactic Legends? Well, it's Gideon, it's Piet, it's Veer's lead with Dark Trooper, and then talking Loki, we like Death Trooper, but Thing, you have any other suggestions you would want as the 5th? Because those 4 you have to have for the Galactic Legends, but what would be your 5th for that team?
Depends on what Galactic Legend you're trying to kill.
Let's say C.
Yeah, you can have Dark Trooper in there. Sometimes you don't need Stark. You can have range instead. I know for J and Mel, I think you need Magma Trooper.
Okay.
For Ray, I think it's the same thing, just standard. That one, I think you can just use you can use Stark. You don't need Death Trooper for that one.
Okay.
The only reason you need Death Trooper for C is for certain comps. If they have like taunts and stuff, or they have like if they keep getting retribution.
Yeah. Now
But
you cannot face it with Kylo. That one's out because he's immediately going
yeah,
to
Kylo will take his first turn, stun someone, and that
and
kind of.
you're basically hosed. But then Ray, you said Stark as well.
Yeah. You just
Okay.
gotta be careful with what's it called with Ray, because you need to time it right so that they don't all go into DI and then you can't kill anybody.
Well, I think
Because then Ray will immediately go into her ultimate.
Well, the strategy is to go right after Ray off the beginning, right?
Yeah, but you also get that splash damage from the AoEs.
Yeah.
And then she'll go into DI as well.
Yeah. So there you go. Qui-Gon Jinn says, question, thoughts of using Kira prepared scoundrels now in GSC or Imperial Revenant? I'm not big on the Imperial Revenant. Kira, I mean, sure. If you don't have like BAM or anything like that, Kira I used it back in the day. We used Kira, Han, young Lando, Vandor, and I want to say Nest as a team. It's pretty nice if you can get the prepared off. You're gonna have to have good modding for it, but I don't see why you wouldn't put that team down. That'd be a pain in the ass.
It depends on your bracket. If you're not facing like a C or someone, or if you don't feel you're gonna need Imperial Troopers, an Imperial Remnant on defense is actually pretty good because you get the revives, especially with the Zetas on Gideon.
Mm-hmm.
You get the revives, so that team actually becomes pretty annoying. So you have a really fast Gideon, and you do the demoralize with the revives and stuff. It's actually a pretty tough team. So you stick them in the back when your opponent is all drained in resources, or if you stick it on the front, they don't know how to fight it, then they could easily overshot it or undersize it.
Yeah.
It can become a nightmare, or you wipe out one of their really good teams.
Yeah, that's a team you have to use like a CLS for or something, because you've got to stun Gideon, because if he gets a chance to take a turn, you're hosed. You have to burn him down. You
gotta use like Padme or something, because
well, even Padme, if Gideon takes a turn, that team gets neutered horribly.
It does, but without the Sith trio, they can be worked down.
Yeah, that's true. But I still
they still do damage with courage.
Yeah,
that doesn't go away.
Yeah, and she can't get isolated and stuff. So.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So keep your questions coming in. Those are good questions that we're getting in so far. Again, nothing. Just enjoying the Friday, getting ready for the weekend to start. I am actually going to go outside. I've got to get the causeway. So when the water runs off the hill in our front yard, there's a causeway that's got there, and because of all the silt for the last year that's built up, grass has actually grown in it. So yesterday I took the weed whacker and just whacked the shit out of it, and then
Whacker.
Oh yeah, and then I had to take the shovel and start digging that shit out, and man, it's a pain in the ass. So if it's not raining too hard, I'm gonna go out there and try to shovel the rest of that crap out of there. It's a pain. Then we're gonna have to pressure wash it out. I was talking to him, I'm like, what do you want to do with all this dirt and grass? Like, that's still in the neighbor's yard. I'm like, no, we're not doing that. We're not doing that.
So wait, I have a question actually.
Yes.
It's for Nev and for Grim. For Grim for your only account, and Nev for your smaller accounts. With the changes to GAC, what is your immediate reaction to what kind of changes will you make to your roster, leading up to the GAC changes?
Oh, what on my? Are you talking about my smaller alt accounts?
Yeah.
Oh God, yeah, no. I'm going to stop farming for fleet. That's for sure. My two smallest accounts, my 3 mil account and my 4 mil account, forget about it. Farming fleet on them, stopped. Instantly stopped. I'll farm for characters that will give me completed teams. So I'll farm for like a Sith Empire to round out my Darth Revan team, and I'll farm for Imperial Troopers to round out the Imperial Trooper team. I'll probably finish off bounty. Basically, a bunch of squads, a bunch of 5-man squads that I've got that are either missing or have low geared characters in them. On my main alt, which is only 4.5 mil, so that's going to be Div 5. yeah, I've got a bunch of squads that need finishing there. I'll definitely work on my Night Sisters and my Clone Troopers now because I'm going to need extra squads. But yeah, no, the whole rush to get four fleets ready, gone, done, finito. I'll buff the gear on my 2 best squads on those lower accounts, and that's it. I'm no longer farming for ships at all on any of them accounts. Forget about it.
What about you, Grim?
I don't know. I looked over the changes and stuff, and I don't think I'm really gonna change anything, to be honest. I mean, I already got like stuff that I really need to do for like catching up for light side geo and stuff like that. The I don't know. For me,
because you're working towards Master Luke, right?
Yeah, I am farming for Jedi Master Luke right now, and like. I don't know. I can understand some people if they really enjoy GAC, you know, enjoying the changes maybe. But like for me that it's just like I really do not like GAC that much.
Wash your mouth out with soap and water.
Well, I just don't find it entertaining. That's just me. You know, I'm sure there's lots of people that love it, absolutely love it. It's just not my thing. It's what was the Austin Powers quote? It's not my bag, baby. So, I mean, maybe eventually once my roster's a little bit more, you know, leveled out as far as stuff I can use, it'll change. But yeah.
All right. You just says, Ranger, I have $1,000 for you to rebuild my deck. No, thank you. My days of hard labor are almost at an end. Master Uwe says, question: what phase of Crankor would suit Imperial Troopers with Dark Trooper, and what would the strategy be? About to head into it. What do you say there, Thing?
It's either phase 2 or phase 3. For phase 2, you got to make sure you send someone to get eaten.
Yes, send Rose.
The turn order, I don't know how fast your Dark Trooper is, but your Dark Trooper does have to go before your Veers. You armor shred with Gideon, then your Piet gives a little Vader buff to Dark Trooper. Veers does Stark does the buff up. That Dark Trooper should go before the Rancor goes. You target the panel, you AoE, that should drop the panel. And then as soon as the panel, the doors dropped, you call to assist with Veers. From there on forward, you do nothing but basics.
There you go.
Yeah.
Dark Helmet says blasphemy. Yes, I think the GAC statement from Graham was like a blasphemy.
Blasphemy.
Tumblr Dry says GAC is fun, but not my first priority. Lightside DB is the big one for me. Yeah, I can understand that.
Yeah. Well, which is it's you know understandable because he's in the same guild as I am.
Oh, I mean.
I think Tumblo's in my guild.
Yeah. Yuta says it was worth a shot. Yeah, I understand Yuta, but no. $1,000. Just the horror and PTSD.
Oh, no, wait, it was Trouble on Demand. That was
I have
sorry.
spent too much time outside. I just don't want to do it. Strum says maybe Grim would like GSC if he streamed it. Nah, I mean, possibly. I don't know.
Maybe, I don't know.
It's a lot of work. I mean, and it's. I mean, you gotta respect all the content creators that out there that are doing GSC.
Oh yeah, I do respect all the content creators that are doing the GSC.
I didn't say you did. I didn't say you didn't. I'm just saying it in general because
all except for Ranger.
Yeah. Well, I want to say goodbye to Graham. He's about to get his ass kicked out and blocked permanently.
Wait, I have a question.
Yeah.
Question for you, Nev. Since I know this has been a topic on your podcast for the last couple of weeks, how do you think these changes to the divisions are going to affect, and the expanding of the roster is going to affect matchmaking?
Right now, is anybody's guess. If they keep if they don't change the algorithm, the matchmaking algorithm, what you're going to find is, yeah, sure, people's top 80s get matched, but you could find massive discrepancies. So let's say two people with equal top 80s get matched up, and then immediately under one competitor's top 80, they've literally got trash because all they did was build a roster that catered to extremely slim top 80 so that they could do really, really well and finish high up the league. And then they've got nothing. And I do mean literally nothing after their, best 80, no seven-star characters, but all level 1s, no gears, or, a handful of level 85 gear 8s. Then you come up against someone like me or Finn with fluffy bottoms, and we've got like another 40 characters underneath at gear 11s and 10s that are zated and that are 7 stars. That's now going to make it better for the likes of me and Finn because of the extra 3 teams on defense and the extra 3 teams on offense. So they're either going to have to put tough. The strategy is going to be they're going to have to either put an FU wall up at door 2 with trash behind and keep their fingers crossed that people don't get through it, or they put more of their offense teams on defense and risk going for undersized and solos.
So let's
so
assume
from a
that
matchmaking point of view, sorry, say that again.
Let's assume that they adjust the matchmaking to reflect the extra teams on defense. So it's not top 80 anymore; it's top 100 or whatever it is.
Mm-hmm, yeah.
So if that was the case.
If that was the case, it's still going to create discrepancies. It's still going to create discrepancies. Say, for example, somebody that is Div 9 or Div 10 has a slacker, because when I went live yesterday to announce, to announce the changes and talk about them, there was 2 people in my chat. One that's about to get their slacker that's going to be Div 10, and one that was about to get their slacker that's going to be in Div 9. Now, if you take in, obviously it's it's a lesser roster at the top. A lot of people are like, oh my god, damn, they're going to rule the roost, and I'm thinking to myself, well, no, they're not. Sure, they can put their slacker on defense, and their opponent has got literally nothing in their roster to get past it. But the people, they're still going to have deeper rosters. So whereas if the guy puts the slacker and a full relic first order team on defense, they've got nothing else, like literally nothing else, because all they've got is first order because they went hard on first order for their slacker. And the other person might have a Darth Revan, a Jedi Knight Revan, and a CLS, and they could just put 2 of those on defense to stop, to play a 2 strategy. But they're going to have a lot more to clear the other the territory above and the ships, whereas the other guy's probably not going to have anything. Somebody with both the Revans or both the Revans and a CLS, they could put 1 on door number 1, 1 on door number 2, and because the opponents kept their slacker on defense, thinking, I'm going to win this, you're not going to get past my slacker, they're instantly going to face people. It's like they're not going to be able to clear at all. So I think it's going to throw up some interesting things. But no different than it currently is, especially down the mid and lower divisions. Because, like I said, a lot of people will see that they're up against a slacker in those lower divisions and instantly crap themselves. And I'm like, yeah, but they don't have the Revans, they don't have the CLSs, they don't have anything that you've got. All you have to do is put 1 of each of your 2 tough teams on those front doors, and they're not clearing you. So if they expand the algorithm, I think it works in favor of people with deeper rosters. And even if they leave it the same, it still favors people with deeper rosters. So I think the changes completely reverse the dynamic of Grand Arena Championships, in that the deeper the roster that you've got and the more fluff that you've got, the more chance you have of success, as opposed to the way it currently is, which is specifically for matchmaking. People go slim so that they can face off against people that that they're guaranteed to beat. I just, because of the increased in size, the matchmaking was only advantageous in that sense because it was so few teams. With the increase in teams, that strategy isn't going to wash anymore. It really, really isn't.
And then there's not going to be that many overmatches anymore, right? Because I mean, even in Rangers GC, there's times we face someone who's like a million GP lower. So those huge discrepancies in GP aren't going to happen as often.
No, those huge discrepancies are only going. Those huge discrepancies are only going to occur in Division 1 and Division 2 now. Yeah. Because if you're looking at the, I mean, if you cross that 7.8 threshold, you could face somebody with 8.8 mil GP. Right, and likewise in Division 2, you could be Division 3 and you cross the threshold and you get 6.66 mil GP. You could technically face somebody based on the matchmaking that's at 7.66. So you could still technically face somebody that is 1 mil GP higher than you, but because the pool of competitors in your GP spread is going to be smaller, it's less likely. Whereas right now, it's more likely because obviously Division 1 is 4.5 mil GP all the way up, right? So it is more likely right now that you face somebody with 1 mil GP more than you if you've got a top-heavy top 80. Once the changes get implemented, those GP discrepancies based on matchmaking are going to be less. And if they alter the algorithm so that it's top 100 or top 120 as opposed to the top 80, then it's going to happen even less frequently.
Right.
Not that the people in Division 1 and Division 2 are going to be that fussed about it, because most people that are in Div 1 and Div 2 are going to be able to find those extra 8 and 6 squads, you know, in their small change pocket.
Yeah, like in my case, like I was already facing like a pretty regular, consistent player base, anyways. Like, you know, I think like the range was 8.2 to 8.5. So like I know that my matchmaking is going to be affected very, very little by this.
I mean, yeah, I mean, how often do you come up against a squad that you can do a solo on?
Never.
Exactly. You know, now down the lower divisions, you know, your 6, 5, 4s, maybe even your 3s, you're still going to come up against opponents that have gone very, very top heavy, and they're putting in, you know, a gear 11 or a gear 10 squad on the back that can be soloed with one relic character, you know, a Malik solo or a Nest solo, right? But at the top end, the 1s and 2s, it's always going to be a full squad against a full squad. Right. So, you know, and you've, especially in 3v3, you've probably got relic squads that you haven't put on defense, and at the end of your round, you've still got them.
Yeah.
In your loadouts, and you haven't used them at the end of the round, you know?
Yeah, even with the changes, I would still have relic characters left over, assuming I hit every.
Exactly. Assuming, obviously, this is assuming that you one-shot your opponent.
Yeah.
If you don't one-shot your opponent, then that's where it kicks in, and that's where the strategies, that's where the different and the newer strategies are going to kick in, because people are going to. I do genuinely think that it's going to, you know, at the higher end, it's going to create more defensive strategies, and at the middle to low end, it's going to create weaker defensive strategies, because people are going to want to keep more squads for offense in the event that they have to double tap someone. Because if you've got to find an extra 3 offensive and 3, like me, I've got to find an extra 3 defense and an extra 3 offense. Right now, my current defensive strategy is I do like half my squads are gear 11s and gear 12s, and half my squads are relict. I'm now going to have to find 3 extra defense and 3 extra offense. So my new defensive strategy is going to be no more relics on defense. I'm saving all my relic squads for offense. It's as simple as that. Because I've got a wonderful fluffy bottom, and those relic squads that I was putting in defense, I can instantly replace every single one of them with gear 10 and gear 11 3 and 5 man squads, because I just never used them before. because I didn't need to. And now
Right.
I'm thinking, yeah, sod it. I'll put my Rogue One squad in. I'll put my Phoenix squad in. I'll put my I'll put my Han Solo squad in, because I know that they're not going to hold, but they'll strip banners, and it saves me having to put a relic squad on offer. So the crappy relic characters that I had to do to go for JKL, for example.
Right.
I'll mix up. I've got all those rebels that I had to do for JKL and for JML. They're all getting saved for offense now. Under no circumstances will I be putting them on defense, and I'm going to be a mid-division competitor, and I can do that because I've got Gear 11 squads that I can put in defense. Other people might not necessarily have that. So when they changed the fleet nodes, which was less than 12 months ago, it completely changed the way strategies and tactics were in Grand Arena Champion. This is going to be no different. It is going to alter the way people do GAC, and I am absolutely effing loving it, because even with that double fleet node change, Grand Arena Championships was still a little bit stale, and this just completely refreshes it. It's a complete reboot. The way I look at it is it's a complete and utter reboot. And the way that you look at GAC has to change. Oh.
Meow Meow just donated $20 super chat. Says, well, harder. Hashtag Eternal Twins Forever. Hashtag you can't silence Meow Meow. Hashtag free Meow Meow. Hashtag Viva. I think she meant Viva. Viva La Resistance. Hashtag E2 for life. Hashtag Hi Dingo Thing. So there we go. All that from
Meow Meow.
From the Meow Meow Thing's paw. There we go. And then a couple questions here. Strum says, question, does the changes in GAC mean that Ranger will have to use Jaws and Ewoks? Nope.
Yes.
No, it won't.
Yep.
Nope. Not a fucking chance in hell. I'd rather lose.
Not the Ewoks, but the Jawas, yeah.
Nope. Not a chance. Not working on them.
Don't underestimate the power of the murder bears, man.
The Jawas are going to be a necessity.
I'm working on my Jawas. My Jawas, my Jawas are Gear 9 at the moment. They're getting worked on.
No.
Yeah, mine are going to Relic.
Y'all have fun with that shit.
Mine are going to 10, and mine will go to 10 and 11.
Skywalker Vader's question, I have 6 million GP for GAC. Fine, I get screwed over. I have to put 3 more teams on defense, 3 more teams and get less rewards. Am I reading that right? Oh yeah, you got to put more teams down.
They did do a post. The rewards are going to be here or about roughly the same.
Yeah,
we're talking about end of season rewards. The end of week rewards ain't going to change. It's the end of season rewards that will be slightly altered. But they're going to be slightly altered in the sense of, the tiers. So, if you finish at the top, you get X amount of coins, X amount of currency and X amount of credits. And then you've got 2 to 10, and then you've got 20 to 50, and then you've got 51 to 100. And then now, if you look at what you need in order to achieve Kyber, in some instances it's easier, and in some instances it's hard. Like in 3v3, I need to get more to achieve Kyber. I need more banners to achieve Kyber in 3v3. In 5v5, I need less. So if you look at what it currently is and what it's going to be, you'll actually see that you need more in 3v3 and you need less in 5v5.
You also get more points and have a chance at more points because you're putting more teams down. So
exactly. Not to mention the fact that you're getting more. You're getting more banners with more teams. It also makes going for the feats easier because every single round you've got an extra 3 battles, so you've got an extra 3 chances to compete, to complete a feat. And think about it this way, those feats that require easy defensive teams to beat in order to achieve that feat, that's also going to be considerably easier because people are going to put more trash on defense. So you get to that back wall and it's a bunch of 30, 40, 50k squads, and then you go and look at your feats and it's like, oh, I need to win a match with my 3 Han Solos. And you'll look at that back wall and it's all gear 8s. You can put like your 2 trashy Han Solos in and one of them might be relic or one of them might be gear 12. Throw 1 relic character in there with that team, boom, feat completed. So the feats are actually, with the increase in size, with the increased number of squads on defense and offense, it's going to be easier to complete feats. It is going to be so much easier to complete feats. Those weird I mean, like Endel, the past week just gone, he dropped a match so that he could complete a feat. Moving forward, he's probably not going to have to do that because he's going to come across squads where the teams are, worse on the back.
All right. Dark Helmet says, I think it favors the lower GP rosters. I just got my second GL at 3.4 million and have 2 fleets. I was going to spend my next 500k GP on fleets in preparation for having to use 4. Now I can focus on characters. Well, there you go. There you go.
Yeah. Focus on characters. I'm completely defocusing fleet. That's it. Shit. Yeah, I know you're farming for the that ship ranger because you got a 0. Yes. Did you get a 0 today?
I haven't done it yet.
You haven't done it yet. I'm farming for the same ship. I'm not farming for that ship anymore. I'm going to say
it's pretty awful.
That is going to be used to farm for the pieces I need for my the Gear 12 finishers.
You know what's sad is I'm going to have the Razor Crest 7-star before I get the Sith Fighter and B-28 7-star.
Yeah, probably.
Isn't that pathetic? I mean, that's just ridiculous. That's how bad this farm is. I'm 70 out of 85 on both of them right now, so it's like, good God and gravy in heaven. I mean, this has been one of the most brutal farms I've ever had to do. But yeah, Razor Crest, I'll usually unlock him this round, and when Conquest comes back, and he'll be 5-star quicker than I got these other 2 to 5 stars. So it's been pretty rough. I ain't gonna lie, man. The ship farm on those, just the farm on those is pretty awful.
For me, I'm gonna end up getting the Razor Crest before I even get BAM.
Yeah, it's not good. It's not good. So, all right. So I think we've kind of covered everything today. If you have any questions, we'll go for a couple more minutes. If you have a question you want to pop in, feel free. If not, we're going to start wrapping it up here. So I can go see what the situation is outside, see if I can get this other project done. So the more I get done, the more happier I will be. Because that means
I have another question for Nev.
Okay.
Considering that you brought up a good point, they made the switch to 2 fleets per zone. Like, what was it, like 6 months ago? 8 months ago?
It was done. Let me see. 1, 2. It was roughly 6 months. Yeah, because the last 2 months of season 1 of GA Center, it was the double fleet node. Yeah.
Got you. So do you think that just for Division 1, do you think that they'll revisit it at the 1 year mark about giving us 3 fleets?
Here's the thing. Anything's possible. We were not expecting them to do this. We weren't expecting them to do anything for GAC.
Right.
So we weren't expecting them to do this. So, my expectations for them updating and tweaking GAC just went to a whole new level. So I think, I think that they're going to, do I think that this is going to be the only change they do to GAC? No, absolutely not. I think that they will revisit it later on down the line. Definitely. Increasing Division 1 to 3 and increasing Divisions 2 through, increasing Divisions 3 through to 5, maybe 3 through to 6, back to double fleet nodes.
Yeah,
they need to do it quick though.
But by the time the 1 year mark happens, most of the people in the Division 1 will have Razor Crest max, based on the release cadence and the way we acquire the shards. So at that point, we'll have 7 fleets, ready to go. Pretty much maxed out at my level. So I'm just thinking about it in that sense that, once we have 7 fleets, we're still putting down just 2. We're only using 4. We're using half of our fleets. So that's why I want the 3 fleets, because that allows us to use our entire fleet roster, because that makes it a lot more interesting for our matchups.
Yeah.
All right. Not seeing any other questions, so I think we can start wrapping it up. So now, as a reminder, guys, tonight we will be having the State of Survival stream at 9 p.m. Eastern with McVenom, Finn, and all the crew. And then tomorrow morning we'll have the Jedi Academy at 10 a.m. Same bat time, same bat channel. And then tomorrow night we will have D&D, so that'll be a lot of fun. And then what else? What else is going on? I think that's it for the big streams coming up from RSG. We'll start getting things ready, and I'll keep working on characters. I just got another mod tried. It didn't work. Some more mod depression went down the toilet. Rough day for mod depression. Not gonna lie about it. And then I've got Dark Trooper Relic 5. Trying to get Veer squared away. Get these last troopers squared away before we go into 5v5. So I'm gonna try to get those guys, up and running and ready for counters for GAC coming up for 5v5. And we'll worry about that. So I still got till like Tuesday to get all that squared away. So I got the weekend, and we got TW coming, and so there'll be some more rewards and stuff like that. So I should be okie dokie in the pokey. But last thing I'll say before we get out of here is hit that thumbs up before you go. It helps with the algorithm with YouTube. Nev, what do you got going on this weekend, man? Anything? I know you guys you got the Escape podcast show tonight, right?
Got the Escape podcast tonight, and we've got our first retro game handheld giveaway as well, which would be kind of cool. So we've got our first major giveaway on the show, which would be it's like kind of reward for patrons and Twitch subs. So a little Power Kitty Q90 to give away at the end of the show, randomly drawn out. So that'll be a fun new thing to do at the end of the show. And then obviously I'll be back on Saturday morning for Jedi Academy.
Good. But yeah, we'll have a normal schedule for you guys for this weekend. So make sure you check out the Escape podcast tonight. We are working on stuff in the background. We're just finalizing some of the stuff on Twitch. We want to get Twitch really up and running, especially for GACs, because you guys really enjoyed that. My next big project is going to figure out what more we can do for YouTube, because it's YouTube, and I'm going to do everything I can to see if I can get everything squared away for you guys with maybe channel points or whatever. We've got the bread or whatever. I'm going to look at it, see what I can do to up the ante on YouTube, so you guys can have more fun on YouTube as well. So we'll have both those things we're going to be looking at. I'm going to be spending a lot of time probably next week really digging into YouTube and seeing what else we can do. But I wanted to get more alerts over on Twitch, so I worked my ass off for that. Loki worked on the channel points on top of that with the sound bites and things of that nature. He's still working on that. New skin, you can see we got a new skin going on. So there's stuff like that we're working on in the background, but it takes a lot of time to kind of play around with stuff, figure out how stuff works and things of that nature. So, but we've got the Twitch. I think we've got pretty much locked up and looking pretty good. So we'll keep to making changes and stuff. But with that, I think we're going to call this one done. So hit the thumbs up. With that, we're going to call this one done. On behalf of myself and everybody here, have a great rest of your day. Be safe. Last thing you hear me always say, wash your hands, wash your face, wear your mask, do your social distancing, and get immunized if you haven't been immunized already. It's really important. So please be safe out there, folks. Please be safe. That's all I got to say. We do a lot of things, but we can't replace you. So if you need to be safe, stay here. We'll keep you entertained. Lots of streams, so just be safe, guys. So with that, we're going to call this one done. On behalf of myself and everybody here, have a great rest of your day. TGIF to all the skewers.